My name is Kaita Hayashi, and I'm just a normal businessman. Ugh, I'm gonna be late for my train at this rate. I should take a shortcut. I'm pretty sure that if I go through this street, it's a shortcut to the train station. The incident happened on the back road without many people.
Come on, it's okay, right? We're just asking you to hang out with us a little.
Whoa, they're messing around with that woman. But they're just basically flirting with her, right? It's not guaranteed that she'll end up in a bad situation. Besides, I'll end up missing my train like this. It was probably safer to ignore what was happening. What are you doing? But by the time I realized it, I'd run straight towards a group of men messing with the woman. I'll barge in and protect the woman. That was a situation I imagined in my head, but... Whoa!
What the hell? He tripped on nothing. Hey, did this guy hit his head? His eyes are rolled back.
Call an ambulance!
When I opened my eyes, I was in a hospital with my right hand in a cast. This is my second day in the hospital, but how did I end up in here again?
Hayashi-san, how are you feeling?
Oh, Asano-san! Hello. This is the nurse who was in charge of me, Mika Asano. She was so pretty that I was starting to think being hospitalized wasn't such a bad thing. Her work was always careful and accurate, and she was kind too. That's how I thought, but it seems like the other patients thought otherwise. They say that she's good at her job but unfriendly, so many people are afraid of her. Asano-san? I know this is a weird question, but why am I in the hospital?
Huh?
Well, I know that I'm here because I have fractured my arm, but I can't seem to remember what happened right before I ended up here.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, it seems like I have a bit of amnesia.
Does that mean you forgot about how you confessed your feelings for me?
Don't mess around with me. There's no way that I can confess my feelings to someone as beautiful as you.
But beautiful? Me?
Yeah, she's very kind too.
I'm very unfriendly. Other patients don't think very well of me either.
That's not true. You're literally an angel in a white coat in my eyes, Asano-san.
Hayashi-san, are you flirting with me?
Whoa, that's not it! But I guess what I said makes it sound like that. Since I'm saying things like this so casually, maybe I actually did confess my feelings to Asano-san. In the end, I never found out the reason why I lost my memory. I mean, at least it doesn't affect my day-to-day life. I'm gonna stop overthinking it and be more positive about my time at the hospital. I've been caught up with work recently, so it's a good opportunity for me to take a break. Plus, I even get to be taken care of by Mika-san. The following day.
Hayashi-san, I'm going to take your temperature.
Yes, of course. Asano-san?
What's the matter?
Are you not gonna use a thermometer?
I'm happier to use this method instead.
What? You can't get my temperature this way, can you? I mean, I don't hate the fact that it makes you happy, but
I'm just joking. Thank you for going along with the joke.
Even after that, Asano-san's actions were strange.
I'm going to check on your blood pressure now.
You can measure it by grabbing onto my hand?
I'm joking.
That's right. Asano-san seems concerned that her patients are afraid of her, so she might be using me to practice being more fun person.
Hayashi-san, it's time for lunch.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, but Hayashi-san, you injured your dominant hand, didn't you? It seems like I'll have to feed you. Hayashi-san, here you go. Open wide.
No, it's embarrassing, so I'll just eat with my left hand.
You don't have to be so shy. You're paying to be hospitalized, aren't you? We're charging you for services like this, so you have to make the most of it.
Huh? Have hospitals always been fun entertainment services? In the end, Mika-san pushed her opinion through. Maybe I have a hard time saying no to cute girls.
Hayashi-san, does it taste good?
Yes, it does. I'm so embarrassed that I can't even tell how it tastes.
All right, you have physical therapy in the afternoon, so I'll come pick you up later.
Yes, got it. I don't understand why everyone's scared of Asano-san. In fact, she took care of me so well that it was making me feel a little embarrassed. I should probably use the restroom before I start physical therapy. While I was walking down the hallway, I stopped in front of a certain room. I know this voice. Is that Asano-san? I looked inside the room out of curiosity.
I'm going to draw some blood.
But I don't really like getting shot, so please do it nicely.
Don't make a commotion. It'll be done quickly.
Yes, I'll be quiet.
Nita-san, did you finish drawing blood from your patients?
That nurse is new, right? I saw her whenever I walked around the hospital, and I remember her clearly being nervous like any other newbie would.
Oh, not yet. Not yet? I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of seeing blood and... Okay, then choose. Whether you want to draw blood right now or quit. I'll do it right now.
Ouch! Did you just stab me with the needle?
I'm so sorry! Nita-san, I'm going to lecture you later.
Asano-san? I thought the rumors that she was scary were fake, but after seeing her like that, she might actually be scary. Still, the staff at the hospital were responsible for people's lives. Maybe nurses had to act that way in order to continue their jobs properly.
Hayashi-san, it's time for physical therapy.
Oh yes, please be gentle.
Did something happen?
Oh no, nothing really. Asano-san, my legs are fine, so you don't need to lend me your shoulder.
I can't do that. If you can't use your hand, you might lose your balance and end up falling down.
I'm self-conscious about the patients staring at us as we walk by them. Everyone seems so surprised. I understand how they feel now. I spent a lot of time in bed since I was in the hospital. I needed to go to the physical therapy room to do some light training so that I wouldn't be out of shape.
Okay, please do some light exercises on the bike.
Okay. I was riding the stationary bike for a while like that, but I haven't been getting much exercise, so I feel it in my legs even when I go easy on the pedaling.
Does that mean your legs are super sore right now?
My muscles might be tight.
Oh, they are.
Asano-san?
Oh no, I'm not trying to do anything weird. I need to be aware of the condition of my patients. This is an important medical checkup too. Alright, let's head back to your room. I'll lend you a shoulder on your way back too.
She's strangely in a good mood, so I can't really say no. But I guess this is better than Asano-san being strict and scary. I didn't understand why she was kind to just me, but 2 weeks passed by after I ended up in the hospital. My arm is getting a lot better, so I'll probably be released from the hospital soon. I feel like I've been able to de-stress from work too. But I still haven't gotten my memory from when I ended up in the hospital back. Despite the fact that it didn't affect my day-to-day life, I still felt weird about the whole thing.
Keita, how are you doing?
Huh? Nane, what are you doing here?
I heard you were in the hospital, so I came to see you. Here, I bought a souvenir.
Nane Nakazawa is a childhood friend whom I've known forever. We knew each other well, so it was really easy to talk to her. She was like a sister to me.
So, how is it? Are you getting in trouble for being snoopy with the beautiful nurses?
That's the first thing you have to say to me? Don't you have other things you should be asking me?
Sorry, I was just relieved. I mean, you said you had amnesia in addition to your fractured arm. I was scared that you forgot about me or something.
Oh, sorry for making you worry. But look, I was able to take my cast off and I still remember you, Nane. I still remember that you got in trouble for wetting the bed in 3rd grade too.
Gosh, I told you to stop teasing me about that. Hayashi-san, it's time to take your temperature. Hayashi-san? Who is that woman and why is she getting so close to you? What? Who is that? She's so scary.
This is my childhood friend.
Really? Is she really just a childhood friend?
Of course she is.
You never made it seem like you had a special woman in your life. So, one of the few females you have in your life would mean...
Do I actually seem that unpopular? The fact that she didn't respond was an answer in itself. Please say something!
I mean, you're you, Hayashi-san. Who cares? Oh, I see. This is that, isn't it? I was wondering why he was doing so well despite being in the hospital. I swear Keita does what he needs to, huh? Oh, don't worry about that. Keita and I are just really good childhood friends. Of course you are. I'm sorry that I judged you like that when you're a visitor. I mean, we are super close. So close that we took baths together.
Asano-san, it's a misunderstanding. She's talking about when we were kids.
Yes, I understand that. It doesn't bother me. Okay, I'm going to take your temperature, so please pull down your pants.
Where are you gonna take my temperature from? My forehead is enough, isn't it?
Why are you trying to say no to me? You've taken a bath with her, haven't you?
Isn't that different? Besides, that's the wrong way to take someone's temperature.
This is a perfectly normal medical procedure. At least show me your butt.
I feel like the purpose of this changed.
Oops, maybe I went too far. I don't want Keita to end up with the wrong medical procedure like this.
Miss Nurse, I'm just joking. Keita and I are just friends. By the way, Keita doesn't have a girlfriend now. Is that so? I mean, it doesn't matter who Hayashi-san dates.
It's easy to tell what she's thinking.
See, my temperature is normal. It's a sign that I'm perfectly calm.
Aren't you supposed to be taking my temperature? Nane went home after the commotion.
It's fine. I'm jealous that you have a friend who's so close. My job has irregular hours, so I lose friends who hang out with me year after year.
The mood kind of went down. I have to change the subject. By the way, when will I get to be released from the hospital? My body was feeling a lot better, so I assume that I'll be able to head home soon.
Unfortunately, you won't be released from here for a while.
What? But I can use the arm that I fractured without any problems. Asano-san still tries to feed me, though.
It's not up to you. It's for the doctor to decide. All right, I have other jobs I need to get done.
Oh, Asano-san. I thought Asano-san would be happy that her patient is getting better. Based on her reaction, does that mean I'm in a much worse condition than I originally imagined?
I swear I lied to Hayashi-san just because I didn't want him to leave yet.
The day that Hayashi-san could head home had already been decided. The fact that I tried to cover it up by lying didn't change.
But if we part ways now, I might not be able to see him ever again.
He might even end up dating his childhood friend. Hayashi-san tried to save me from guys who are persistently trying to flirt with me, but he seems to have lost his memory from the day and doesn't remember me. I can't properly thank someone for saving me when they don't even remember that they did that. He'll think I'm a crazy person who's talking nonsense. I haven't been able to thank Hayashi-san yet.
A patient who I was in charge of before. He was released from the hospital today. He was always so tense whenever I entered the room.
People are scared of me and are afraid of how unfriendly I am. It's not like I'm acting that way because I want people to hate me. I just come off like that when I focus and try to do my job properly. But for some reason, I was able to stay calm whenever I took care of Hayashi-san.
It's not like I have a favoritism because I like him. I'm just trying to do something to thank him.
Good morning, Hayashi-san. Let's head to the physical therapy room.
Asano-san, you seem kind of down today.
No, I'm totally fine. He guessed it right. I need to tell him the date he could go home by today. I've gotten very used to the stationary bike by now, too. You're doing physical therapy and not trying to work out or anything, so please don't overwork yourself.
It's fine, I've been doing really well recently. I don't want to be knocked out from lack of exercise after I get back to work. That's why I want to train while I can. I've pedaled a lot. That was a good workout. My legs are heavy. I can't put any energy into them.
Hayashi-san! Watch out!
Asano-san grabbed me when my tangled legs caused me to fall.
Hayashi-san! Didn't I tell you not to overwork yourself?
I'm sorry. Asano-san was acting the same way she acted with her other parents. I felt bad for getting ahead of myself, but there was a part of me that was even more surprised. Huh? I feel like I've felt this before. My memory never returned no matter how much better my physical body got. Now my memory was slowly starting to come back to me. That's right! This exact situation happened before too! I was trying to save a woman from these guys who were flirting with her. I was trying to jump in to help her, but tripped and hit my head. The woman who I was trying to save was... Yeah, it was Asano-san! I was trying to save Asano-san! Asano-san, I'm sorry.
It's all right. The fact that you are able to work yourself means that you're feeling better too.
No, I wasn't just apologizing for that. You were the one who called the ambulance for me that time, weren't you?
Huh? Hayashi-san, did your memory...
Yes, thanks to you.
Hayashi-san, I'm so glad.
I'm sorry for worrying you.
I'm so sorry too. I couldn't thank you for all this time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's my fault for losing my memory. Besides, all I did was trip and couldn't save you in the end. I received your kind care and proper thanks. My memory returned, but I couldn't be carelessly happy. According to Asano-san, I can head back home tomorrow. That means I won't be able to see Asano-san anymore. After I got out of the hospital, our relationship as a patient and nurse was going to end. I'm probably just another one of her patients, but I think I like Asano-san. She might just be kind to me because it was her job. I'm embarrassed because it feels like I'm getting the wrong idea, but I don't want things to end without anything happening.
Hayashi-san was able to remember what happened that day. While everyone walked by and ignored what was happening, Hayashi-san stepped in to save me. Ever since then, I've been in love with him. I might just be another nurse to him, but...
Asano-san?
Hayashi-san!
Please, go ahead.
Oh no. If you have something to say, please.
I like you, Asano-san. I want to be with you even after I leave this hospital.
Hayashi-san.
Asano-san, are you crying? I'm so sorry. Were you grossed out that you needed to cry?
That's not it. It's the opposite. Me too. I had fallen for you, Hayashi-san. I'm so happy that you feel the same way.
Well, that's a relief.
Me too. I feel like the energy in my body just drained right out.
I can die without any regrets now.
Don't say that. We're just getting started with the fun, aren't we?
That's absolutely true. I'm excited to get out of the hospital.
Me too. I'm so excited to be able to see you outside of the hospital too.
I was released from the hospital in top shape and went back to work. I haven't had any physical problems ever since I got back. In fact, I was working even harder than before. I have to head home on time no matter what happens. I have a date with Mika-san after all. That day, I was the most focused I've ever been and finished up my job. Mika-san!
Keita-san!
Sorry about the wait. Shall we get going?
Yes.
My life has been a lot more productive ever since I started dating Mika-san. I'm so glad that I decided to save her that day. I mean, it ended up being super lame, but I'll have so many more chances to make up for it from now on. No, I can't just make up for it. I want to make her happy and double the favor to her. That's why I need to make Mika-san the happiest girl in the entire world. I'm gonna treasure you forever and ever.
Thank you, Keita-kun. Hearing you say that makes me so happy.
Yeah. Still, no matter how hard I tried, I could only imagine a future where I was happier than Mika-san.